Hello everyone, today we're going to go through the National 2025 National Curriculum Key Stage 2 Mathematics Test Reasoning, and this is the second paper after arithmetic. So let's start. This video will be super useful, so just please watch until the end. Right, so let's get right into it. So it says the questions answer 40 minutes, but we're not going to do 40 minutes. So first question, it says... It says, what angle is the closest side to the right angle to a right angle? So, obviously, you could tell with your eyes, a right angle is like this. So, it's obvious, it's this one. Right, so let's go next. This one is a little tricky. So it says, write the two missing numbers. So if we're going to use our problem solving, we could see that these two numbers, sorry about that. As we could see, these two numbers there's this and there's that. So 450, 5,450 and 5,350. So if I remove the pen and actually circle good, as you can see here, you could see it's 3, 4. So use simple maths. 3, 4. So this is going to be 5,250. Yes. So let's write down 5,250. Here is a little different. This over here is 7,450, and this is 7,550. So we see these are the same as this, but it adds 1,000. So it's going to be 8,550. Number 3, it says, how much money does Lila have than Adam? This is Lila's money, and this is Adam's money. So, as we could see here, Lila has a £2, a 20p, and a 50p. Add all of these together, and of course, it gives you £2 and 70p. So that's how much Layla has. £2, 70. Next is Adam. So £2.70. Sorry guys, the controls are a little hard here. Next is Adam. So Adam has way more money, like in quantity, but we're actually not sure. Because as it looks like Layla actually has more money. Because I've done the sats last year, and I've got a really high score. So 50, 50, 50, 5, 10, 15, that's £1.50. £1.50 plus 40p, add these two together, that gives you, how much guys? 40p. 40p plus £1.50, £1.90. Doesn't seem so hard. So, and now we're going to have to do the calculations. So we're going to take a red colour. £2.70 minus £1 and sorry guys, my throat's a little dry. So what was I going to say again? £1 and 90 pence. We do our maths. 0, exchange the 1, 17 take away 9, it's going to be 8. And yeah, so the answer is, it's going to be 80p. So it's not quite hard. But in case you're wondering, I'll just show you the maths, which I can't. For the next question, it says, match each point to its coordinates. So it says A, B, C, and then 6 to 2, 2 to 6, and 0 to 3, 8 to 8. So what we're going to do here, guys, as you can see, this is these. Little horrible drawing, but it's alright. So the beginning number is the y-axis, x-axis, and the numbers at the right, they're the y-axis. So a trick for you to remember is down the corridors, up the stairs. So 6 is down the corridor, 2 is up the stairs. Same with any other number you'll encounter. So let's start. So we're going to use multiple colors. First, let's start with black. So D here to there. It's not perfect, I know. But look, this is 6 to 2. So D goes to 6 to 2. Next, we're going to do A. A is 3 to 0. I think that's obvious. Next, we've got B. So B is 2 to 6. Remember, it's flipped over, so 2 to 6, B. And finally C, last man remaining, he goes there. Hopefully you understood it. Let's go. Number 5 and number 6. Olivia counts in 8, starting at 0. Take all of the number Olivia should say. So let's once again calculate. 8, 16, 24, so 24 tick. 32, 40, so not 42, and then 48. Oh, I don't have enough space. Okay, I can continue here. 48, 54, 56. Always get confused with those two. 56, 72, and they can't be 78, so yeah, X. So right now, we've arrived at the end of the times table. It's not 72, it's 96. Well, we've arrived at the end. But however, if you add 96 plus 8, it should be obvious. 96 plus 8, the times table, 13. 13 times 8. Okay guys, after some calculations, I have figured out that it's not, well, should be obvious. It's not 112, so we only took 24. But however, I could be mistaken because I'm in a rush. But this is a mysterious question. I forgot to tell you in the beginning, I'll leave some questions to you to finish, just for it to become a little task. So let's go. Next question. Which digit is in the 100,000s? 100,000, so this is 1,000,000, 100,000, 10,000, thousands, hundreds, tens, ones. 100,000 is right over here. Remove the 3. So it's the 6. And now it says, what is 2,000 more than this number? So to find the thousands place, of course they're going to make this tricky because nothing is easy. So I'm just going to make sure it's really thin as a wire. So what is 2,000 more than this number? So we've got here 9, the 9 here. So as you could see, it's not going to be easy. And also, like I said, I didn't have time. So this is a mystery question. Good luck solving it. I recommend you do take a screenshot. Take it quickly. Okay, we're done. Next it says, here's a graph for converting kilograms and pounds. Use the graph to convert 5 kilograms to pounds. So as you can see here, It's not as hard, but it's not as simple. So 5 kilograms. So we go here, 5 kg. It dots right over here. And right over here is 11 pounds. So what? 11. Use the graph to convert 7 pounds to the nearest kg. So we've got 7 pounds. The nearest is, well, 3 kg. So let's go down. Draw the reflection of the shaded shape about the mirror line. So of course I don't have a ruler. And yeah, so I'm just going to do a just about drawing. So it goes something like that, which is there. Of course it's not going to be straight. Let me just do that wire mode. Right, let's start. So it starts from there, hits the tip. Oopsies. Then it goes something like that, from down there, and then like that. You've got ruler inside, so yeah. Let's go down. Ali has 35 red counters. He divided them into a group of 3. What's the biggest group he can make? Count on your 3 times tables. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. Skip. 36 is the max. 33 is right below it. So the greatest amount he can make, well, was 33. Now another question. It says Maria has 35 green counters. She divides them into groups of 4. How many green counters does she have left over? So use the calculation and the maths. 35 divided by 4 is going to give you maximum 8. So it's going to be 8. So 35 take away 32 gives you 3. You should know this by now. It's really easy. This question is what most children actually struggle with. So she wants the cube to have 2 circles on the opposite faces. However, a net could go anywhere. So now I can't draw it and I can't label it with my pen. So what you're going to do, you're going to have to visualize it. You're going to have to imagine it folded up. So this would be on the side. So if you flip this over, it's really hard to explain. Wait, actually, let me explain it way easier. So when I say you're gonna, this is the, let's say, you know, this is the circle. Yes, so it's like this. And then on the side, you've got this like that. Imagine that flipped over. That cannot go to the side. Yes? So the only way, so the answer is actually this. That is the answer. So give me a sec. Okay, so now let's carry on. So question 11. It says that the total distance from Paris to Munich by road is 860 kilometers. There are 3 sections. The distances for the first 2 sections are shown. How many kilometers is the last section from Stuttgart to Munich? So as you can see, guys, it's pretty obvious. I'm not going to work this out because if you're only a 6, I feel like you could calculate this. So we've got this and this. Add them together. Whatever you get, you take them away from 860. Okay, no, not a lot of space. 860, take away these 2. Whatever you get goes here. So not hard. Let's go down, next question. Amina says 600 milliliters is longer than 1 meter. So guys, I swear, I was about to laugh at this. This is so obvious. How can 600 millimeters be longer than 1 meter? Because 1 meter is actually a different type of unit, unlike millimeters. However, even if you use logic and you fill up a 1 liter bottle and put it against a meter stick, it's obvious. So I'll leave that to you guys. Question 13. Jack buys 4 concert tickets. Each one ticket costs 28. Tick the calculations that Jack and I've used to work out the cost. So, of course, they're going to have to complicate this all the time. So, we're going to do... So, they took the easiest. So, we're going to test it out. So, I'm going to whip up my rusty calculator, calculate the answer, because I really don't have the time. And then I'll see what we got. So, guys, after calculating, I've got the answer. Yeah, you want to know it? It's this. To this one, just in case it's not clear. So the reason why 20 times 4, 8 times 4, you're still multiplying, add them together, and bam, you've got it. So 14. This table shows the distances Christy cycled last week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You can see. What is the total distance Christy cycled last week? So this is a little easier. Just 4.3 miles times, let's just see here, times 5. I'll give you an answer. So this is 15, that's 16.5. And that's another same. You just do the exact same. And then add all of them up. Put it here. Nice. Let's continue. Question 15. Well, actually, how many questions are on here? There are 23. Yeah, I could finish it. So are we again? Question 15. Here is a diagram made from regular hexagons. What percentage of the diagram is shaded? So you have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this question is what many children in my class struggled with. Well, after the SATs, when we got our papers and we could look at them. It's because many people assumed it's cut in half, bam, it's half. However, no one actually tried counting, which is actually strange. So let's count the dark side. So we've got half, let's count the whole. So we've got 1 whole, 2 whole, 3 whole. We've got 1 whole, 2 whole, 3 whole, 4 wholes. If you add up the halves, this is 1. So this is 4 wholes. Add the halves, it gives you 5 wholes and a half. Here is 3 wholes. Add these two. Yeah, you get the point. Now it says what percentage of the diagram is shaded. So if we were going to use our brains, this is count all of them in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 of them. And the diagram is shaded, so it's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. So we've got 4.5 out of 10. Multiply these by 10. This is 45%. Well done. Let's continue. Here are 2 boxes. The mass of the first box is 1 whole and 1/4 kg. You can see, and that one's 1.4. What's the difference between the boxes? So it's going to be easy. We need to turn this into a fraction. So this is 1 whole. No, actually, let me write that properly. 1 whole. Again. So let's start clean. This is 1 whole. And then 0.4. If you put 4 over 10, which is 4 over 100, it's going to give you 40 over 100. But we don't want 40 over 100. So what we're going to do, this is 1/4, sorry. So this is going to be 0.25. However, this is way bigger because this is not 0.4. Normally, if we turn this into a decimal, it will be 1.25. However, this is 1.40. So what we're going to do, 40 over 100. Divide, it's going to give us 4/10. Divide by 2 again, 2/5. So this is 2/5 is 1 whole 2/5, but they're looking for the they're looking for the difference between the boxes and kg. So if we use our brains, like I keep on saying, 0.25 minus 40. 0.40 minus 0.25. Sorry, my brain's really not on. And that gives you 15. Nice. 0.15. Not nice. Let's continue. So guys, just to make it clear, this is 0.15. Nice. 0.15. 0.15. Just to get understanding. Question 17. A 4-kilogram bag of rice costs £6. What is the cost of 500 grams of rice? Oh, they're really complicating things here, aren't they? So first we're going to cut in half. So 6 divided by 2, 3. So we've got 3 as the 6. 3 equals 6. Not complicated. 3 is on top. And then divide by 2, this is 2. So 2 kgs is going to get you £3. So what happens if we split that again? So 1 kg is going to get you £1 50p. Yes, £1 50p. Yeah, £1 50p. Just double checking. £1 50p, because I don't have a calculator here, so this is my brain. But actually, I had it for a couple minutes. Anyways, £1.50. Split it again. It's going to give you 25 pence. However, this is a really hard question. So it could be 25 pence. It can't be. I'm not going to tell you the proper answer. Leave it for you to work out because I can't do everything. So remember what I helped you. Split. Just keep on splitting it. Next one, take the fraction that are greater than 2/3. 5 6, 4 9s, 9 12s, 11 15s, 10 21. Of course, guys, I'm going to leave this to you once again because, like I said, I don't have time, but I think it's going to be easy. Just remember, simplify. Yes, it's not hard. Next one. The total cost of a school trip for 12 pupils is 7. What? Oh, sorry. 780. I was about to go mad. 780 is expensive, but now it includes everything here. Plus, this is a test, not real life. For one pupil, travel cost is 20. What? This is a joke, I swear. Sorry, guys, I'm just a little bit mad. So we're gonna divide it. 780 divided by 12. 780 divided by 12. So each people's dinner and lunch costs, each of their travels cost £65. However, here it says 26 and 16. So at the hotel, we're going to do the most obvious thing that we could do. So 67, wasn't it? Wait, I need to check again, sorry. 65, huh? See, I got you there. So 27 plus 16, whatever gets you, take away, whatever gets you. So let's say the answer is yellow. So I've got this. So now we're going to do 65 take away yellow and equals blue. Your answer. Okay, last 3 questions. Sophie thinks of 2 prime numbers. What could they be? Nobody knows. She adds them together. Her answer is 27. Think of all of the different pairs of prime numbers that Sophie could think of. Of course, guys, I don't really have time, but like I said, I will help you, because my goal is for you to achieve SATs, and the Great Britain will get the SATs. So what am I going to do? You should know the prime numbers. The prime numbers are 3, 7, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Wait, let me separate it. However, we cannot go past 19. Actually, no, we could. Plus 24, so 19, so first combination is 19 plus 5. Second combination, it could be 11 plus, never mind. It could be 17 plus 7. 17 plus 7, because 7, 14, gives you 4 exchanging. Next, we have got 19 plus 5, already done that. With 13, 11 actually, plus 13. And booyah, we got it. So next. The mass of a 1p coin is 3.56 grams. And the mass of a 6. Okay, what's the difference between 1 pound? What? Honestly. So how many 1p's are in 1 pound? 100. So we're going to do 100 times the number. It will give us 35.6 kg. Fabulous, I know. And then the 10p coin is going to give us 65. So you guys know we're going to have to take them away. Sorry about my inversity. We'll have flipped them around, take them away. Whatever you get, good luck. And finally, the final questions before I could take a break. Calculate the volume of the cuboid, of this cuboid. So as you can see here, the cuboid is very cuboid. So the volume, so the way you calculate a volume, you multiply everything together. So what I like to do is multiply the easier and then multiply the harder. However, of course, they're going to complicate it. So we're going to do 2 times 12, which gives us 24. Thank you. 24 times 1.2, 1.5, I mean. Who's going to work that out? Me. So 24, oh, these documents are annoying me. 24 times 1.5. It's gonna get a little ugly here. Okay, the way you work it out, 24. Oh, I don't even have a lot of space. You know what, guys? We're going to work it here. 24 times 1.5. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave big space. And then, yeah. The dot here is because yeah, you understand. So now, 5 times 4. So we're going to start with the top. So 5 times 4 is 0, 20. So 0, and exchange to 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. So it gives us 120. Next is the bottom man. The bottom, guys. So, so next is going to do 5 times 4 is 20. And then 4 times... Wait a second. Holy crap. Oh, I'm mistaken. Sorry. Right, guys, my bad. Actually, I forgot how to do it because I was so tired. I barely slept all night because I kept on walking around. But we don't talk of that. So, just not block my face. So, as you can see here, we actually, for the people who actually don't know or struggling, let me give you a simple way. So first when we begin, always remember to put a dot or a 0. I recommend a dot so you don't, you know, go messed up with the 0. So what we're going to do, first we're going to do 5 times 4. It gives us 20. So put the 0 here, we put the 2. And then we exchange, put the 0 here, exchange the 2. 5 times 10 is 12. 10 I mean, and then you add the 2 is 12. And now here, we're going to multiply by 1. So 1 times 4. So 1 times 4, it gives us 4. So we put the 4 here. And then, 1 times 2 gives us 2. So we put here the 2. However, we forgot to put in the decimal point, which goes over here. However, there's only a 0. And when you put a decimal point and there's a 0, there's no point putting it in. So the answer would be 36 centimeters squared. Next question. The distance from A to B is 3/4 of the distance from A to C. So A to B is 3/4. So 1/4 of it must be B to C. So let's stretch out a bit. So what we're going to do here, 3/4 of it is that. So 3/4 is 24. What we're going to do, 24 divided by 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 6. And then 6 is, oh yeah, never mind. So we're going to do 3/4 of 4. So 24 divided by 4 gives us 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So 18 over 24. And now what's remaining is 6. Yeah, 6. So 6 kilometers is the answer. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you just subscribe and like the video for more tips like this to help you, you know, lock in for your test. So I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you later. Bye.